Ah, food, something that we can enjoy at all ages. Let's look at all the ways that food can be a part of the creative experience of early childhood. One is just with creative eating. If you saw those beautiful colors on the front page as well, learning things like the colors and the shapes and the textures of different things, creating a choice of varied foods, combinations, using math, creating patterns, really focusing on the rainbow and creating as colorful of plates as possible with fruits and veggies. Creating figures, right? Food can be fun. We talk about not playing with food. Of course, there has to be rules for when we're doing that and when we're not. But there's lots of fun things that we can do that really is more playful with food as well. Another piece of our experience has to do with not only interacting with the environment itself, but those in our environment. A missed opportunity is really to allow the children to be the servers. So with that could even include, using the gloves, practicing hand washing and so on, but allowing a child each week to be the snack server. And the general rules would be for children to practice waiting patiently. And I've seen this work well all the way down through 2.5 years old with some extra teacher help. Waiting patiently as all the children get served their snack and the one student being the snack server. And then as they all sit down and say thank you, they can all eat together and enjoy that time together. Taking turns, waiting again. It could be where a child says that they would like some more. And so again, the server or the helper would ask everyone if they want some and then make sure that they are serving that child as well. But that way there's a focus on supporting others, not just going for what we want. Creating food, if we create it, we enjoy it more. And so this is true for adults. This is especially true for children. They can get very excited if they're the ones creating a garden and using those fruits and those vegetables, or for some, if they're lucky enough and they have chickens around. I know a couple schools, including public schools, that have them, using eggs to create their food from the things that they've actually grown and made themselves. It makes for a real enjoyable process, and there's lots of things that children might not want to try, but once they've had fun helping to create it or fun in general with it, they're more likely to try it and to like it. And then art projects and ongoing projects. So I've seen potatoes in particular used because they can be cut into interesting different shapes as stampers or painting items, using celery stalks and so on to use as painters as well. Thinking about ongoing projects that might be related to food and using the children's natural curiosity and interest to guide us. There was one preschool class where the students were talking about pickles and the different types and whether or not they liked them. And it pretty soon became an entire unit theme, believe it or not, where there was math and students were taking polls of which pickles were liked the most. They were measuring pickles. They learned about the pickling process. They were reading books with pickles in them. They actually went to the Spicy Pickle restaurant, which was a restaurant that was around for a while. And they looked at so many different processes, looking at the seeds, looking at cucumbers to pickles. They ended up having an entire experience around pickles, which may sound bizarre, but the kids loved it. And it was based on their interests. And if you think about it, that's something they will never forget. And it was very unique to their own learning process.